I have been wanting a tripod that goes low to the ground for a long time. Hey guys, it's Marlene. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the NEEWER LT39 travel tripod. Earlier this year, I went to Abraham Lake to shoot the methane bubbles, and the tripod I had with me was a travel tripod, but it didn't go low enough to the ground, and I ended up using my action camera tripod instead. Now, it worked, and it was small, but I would have rather had a proper tripod, one that the center column could come out. And that's the feature that's available on this NEEWER LT39. As mentioned, one of the things that I love about this tripod is that you can change the center column, and that's really easy to do. But one of the things you have to do first is take the hook off the bottom, and that's the hook for your backpacks and things like that. It adds a bit of weight and stability to your tripod, and also make sure that your backpack is off the ground. So you just loosen this and you pull it up, and it is a little stiff. There we go. Put that one in. And you take this off, and it just unscrews. So then you have your head and the center column, the big one. Just going to put this on the floor. And then you put the small one in. And that's super easy. So when you spread the legs out all the way, then you have a very low to the ground tripod. One other thing about this tripod is it has flip locks, and it has 5 sections, by the way, and it has flip locks, so they're really easy to use, nice and light, and flip, flip, flip. I have tripods that have, the twist locks, and sometimes in the cold, I find the twist locks a little frustrating, especially like when it's really cold, like in the -20s or colder. All flip together. Okay, so to set the different heights of the tripod legs, of course, as most tripods have it, they have like a little lock here, so you can go down each level, and they click into place. So this just slides down a little bit, and there you have the next level. And you can even go lower. So you just have to back up a little and then just push the leg out a little more. Now, of course, you still have the short column sticking out. So what you would do is bring this column down all the way, so it is flat underneath, and then it will sit on the ground at the lowest level. Now, it still is a few inches above the ground, but if you really need something on the ground, just put it right on the ground. I have used mittens and toques and things just to get my camera right on the surface, especially when I was working on the ice. But this is great. It will keep your camera off the ground, and it's still super low. You can also invert the center column and put your camera underneath. So you have a couple of different methods to get your camera low to the ground. The tripod comes with an Arca Swiss compatible ball head, and it has a plate with it, and you just pop this plate in here. It has a quick release, but I would suggest locking this collar. It has a lockable collar once your camera is in place. Okay, quick release to get it off. So it's easy to get your camera on and off this. It also has a spirit level. So if you're shooting panoramas, you can level the tripod first and then set up for your panoramas. Speaking of panoramas, it also has a quick release plate for panoramas, and it has a 360-degree scale, and that works just the same as the Arca Swiss plate. You pop it in, you lock it. It has a little lever on the side, a little knob that's locking. So you can put it into position, lock it where you want when you're doing your panoramas. So you can just use the scale on there so that you get accurate distances between your panoramas, and you get enough overlap to stitch it all together. Another accessory it comes with is this cell phone holder. So it's a spring-loaded holder, And it has an attachment point that you just screw this in. There you go, and you can tighten it down. Now, just a word of caution, I did have a little problem getting it undone once I was done using it. So don't over tighten this because it is quite tricky to get off. So anyway, let me just show that to you. There you go. Cell phone holder right there. It's a great compact tripod, and everything fits in this beautiful bag that comes with it, including some Allen keys and, of course, the center column that we've exchanged out of here. So one of the issues I had was that a couple of the tripod plates that I have were too high to fit securely in this tripod head. So try as I might, I couldn't get it to click in and to lock. So check everything out before you take your gear on a hike, because I basically leave this tripod plate on this camera all the time. So before you go on a long hike, definitely make sure that all your tripod heads work. This tripod ships with the camera plate, so I suggest you use that so that there is no issues with the plate that you have for other tripods fitting on this head. All right, here's some specs for the LT39 travel tripod. It's aluminum alloy and carbon fiber. It has 5 leg sections. The highest this tripod can go with the long center column is 62.4 inches. And when it's down to this level here, it's about 53 inches. And when it's folded up, it's 18 inches. And when it's down to the ground, it's 7.8 inches. So add your camera on top and you'll see how low you are to the ground. The tripod plus the head weighs about 2.7 pounds, and it can support 22 pounds on top of it. So what do I think of this tripod? Well, I think it came at a great time for me. And for my use, I'll probably just use it with the shorter center column because I'm not that tall and I don't need the extension on the long column, and it will save just a bit of weight if I use the shorter center column. And that's what I love about this tripod. I've been wanting a short center column or a no center column tripod for ages. So thanks, NEEWER. This came at a great time. If you're interested in ordering this tripod, I do have a link in the video description below. And of course, it's an affiliate link, and anything you buy from my links supports me and this channel. So thank you so much.